Chris Sims ranked the top 40 quarterbacks going into the 2020 season and had Jarrett Stidham at 35, while Tua Tagovailoa did not even crack the top 40. Sims said Tua was simply a creation of Alabama and that he doesn't give him credit for throwing 5-yard slants to a wide-open guy who runs 80 yards. Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how ridiculous is this?
That's a 10 times 10, which is 100 times 10. Skip, this is ridiculous. We know Tua, hold on. Before Tua got there, how many times did they throw the ball a game? The system that you see at Alabama, Tua created. They will run the football, play defense. Now all of a sudden they throw the football and they don't play defense nearly as well. Skip, come on, Skip, we got to stop this now. Tua is as good a prospect coming out. His ability to throw the ball, his anticipatory skills, his accuracy is second to none. Great touch, great leadership. And to say, oh, it's because of, no. They've had great athletes before, but they didn't throw the ball like this with Julio. They didn't throw the ball like this with Amari Cooper, with a Calvin Ridley. They've had top-flight receivers. Tua created the system. They implemented a system that says we got a guy that instead of running the ball 35, 40 times a game, we need to throw it 25, 35 times a game. And that's what he allowed them to do. There is no general manager in the NFL that would take Jarrett Stidham over Tua, even with Tua's history, injury history. No offensive coordinator, no general manager, no head coach is taking Stidham over Tua.
Chris Sims is saying they will after they see Stidham play for a year. That's his premise. Okay. He's saying people are underestimating just how great Jarrett Stidham might be. And he's even saying he might be underestimating just how great Jarrett Stidham might be. He was on the Mahomes bandwagon before it was fashionable for you to start driving that.
No, I've been on my homeboy.
Have you? Not until he started playing pro football did you get on that bandwagon.
I saw him against Denver in that last game of the season.
Yeah.
I just knew we were going to win.
Okay, so back to Chris Sims. I completely agree with half of his premise. I am not sold on Jarrett Stidham, but I completely agree because I've been telling you this for a year. Tua is a creation of Alabama. I told you that.
So
creation of Alabama. I'm going to get to Joe Burrow in just a moment.
Okay.
So let's look at to whom he was throwing here. So first of all, he got protected by Jedrick Wills, who went to Cleveland with the 10th overall pick to be Baker Mayfield's new left tackle, correct? Henry Ruggs went 12th to the Raiders because he's the fastest receiver in the draft, correct? Yes. Jerry Jeudy, your favorite receiver in the draft, went 15th to your Denver Broncos.
Yep.
Man, it's a lot of firepower. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Todd McShay's big board for next year, 2021 draft. Jalen Waddle, still at Alabama, somebody that Tua benefited throwing to, is ranked 10th overall on the big board by Todd McShay. 15th overall is Devontae Smith, the other receiver. Yep. So again, this is validating what I've been telling you all along. Tua was throwing to 4 first-round pick receivers. I'm pretty sure that's never happened in the history of college football.
Yeah.
The history. Help me out. Maybe Clemson was close a couple of times.
Probably so.
But I don't think they had 4 at one time. First round. These are pretty high first-round picks. Again, Ruggs 12th, Jeudy 15th, Jalen Waddle 10th, Devontae Smith 15th. That's 4 in the top 15.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Well, Clemson had who they had? D-Hop.
Yep.
They had Sammy Watkins. They had the Williams kid.
They
that's
did.
In San Diego.
Yep.
So
okay.
And Martavius Bryant went in the second round to Pittsburgh.
He did. Close.
Yeah.
But not this. 4 in the top 15. Plus Jedrick Wills, plus that Jonah Williams went the year before as a tackle.
Leatherwood's going to be probably top.
He looks like he is. Josh Jacobs obviously was the 24th overall to the Raiders and had a big year.
The running back should be high.
Well, guess who? Najee Harris, who I love because he can catch it even better than he can just carry it. He is ranked on Todd McShay's big board next year 27. So he's going to be, according to this, a late first-round pick. So that's another weapon that Tua, when in doubt, could dump it to. Okay, now back to what I tried to tell you all year long. I didn't second guess this, I first guessed it. This is Chris Sims again. The difference between Tua and Joe Burrow is when I evaluated them, Joe Burrow makes way more high-level NFL-type throws. People not open, protection not good, he still makes a play. You have a hard time finding that on any of Tua's tapes. I told you that from the start of the year. I'm not seeing that.
So what about them? What about them picks? What about them wide receivers he got? What about his
Joe Burrow?
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Did he
had
have some in the first round?
but he didn't have this.
No. Hold on. He had a Blitnikoff winner.
Yeah,
Did he have any of those guys? Did any of his receivers go in the first round? Would any of those receivers that remain there, would they go in the first round?
Yeah, Jamar Chase will.
Yeah. What about Edwards-Helaire? Where'd he do? Where'd he go? Oh, so in other words, see, now one guy has first round picks, and now all of a sudden it was Joe Burrow. So what was Joe Burrow the year before?
Okay, so I'll tell you where Joe Burrow was at the end of this college football season. He played 3 straight games. He played Georgia in the SEC championship game. He played Oklahoma in the semifinal. And he played Clemson in the final. Grand total, he hit 70% of his passes. He averaged 435 yards a game. He scored 18 total touchdowns. He had 16 passing touchdowns to 0 interceptions. And his QBR for those 3 games combined was 98 on scale 0 to 100. I'm not sure we've ever seen 3 championship-type games played by a quarterback at this level.
And my guy had a higher QBR than your guy for a career and a season.
During the regular season.
And for a season and a career.
So this is what I saw from Tua. I saw the 2018 SEC championship game against Georgia, and he was horrendous in that game. He was 10 of 25 for 164 yards. He threw 1 touchdown pass, but 2 picks, 29 QBR. 29.
Was he hurt?
He finally got hurt. And
he was hurt going into the game.
Speaking of hurt, Hurts, with an S on it, came in as in Jalen Hurts and saved the day. Saved St. Nick's Bacon by winning the fourth quarter 14-0 so that they could get to a championship game in which Tua threw 2 more interceptions against Clemson, and he had a QBR of 59, which is just barely above average. He was below average against Georgia, barely above average against Clemson, the national.
But what about when he came up as a true freshman, came off the bench? How many true freshmen come off the bench? Now, you love true freshmen playing big, like Michael Jordan. You love that, right? Carmelo Anthony in the championship game. You love that.
Yep.
That's what Tua did. Where was Joe Burrow his freshman year? On the Pine. Where was he at his sophomore year? On the Pine. Hold on. You mean to tell me that man couldn't beat out Haskins? And who you have like you always tell me, Shannon, you have very little respect for him. Skip Bayless, you have very little to no respect for Haskins.
I have.
And Joe Burrow couldn't beat him out.
I'm closer to no respect for Haskins.
And he couldn't beat him out. He couldn't
maybe
beat
that's the coach's fault.
He couldn't beat out J.T. Barrett.
Coach's fault.
Where's J.T. Barrett at right now?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question.
My guy was so good, he got your guy to leave. He ain't say you ain't got to go, but you got to get up out of here.
You know what? The Tua I saw more and more, and obviously he got hurt and hurt and hurt again and hurt again.
Ain't gonna be hurt in the NFL.
Yeah, Rex Ryan says that he was told 5 surgeries he had while at Alabama. You love that going forward? Hurt in college, hurt in the pros.
I love the ability.
And because he was hurt so much, I kept seeing more and more flinching. I saw happy feet. I saw a loss of poise. I saw a loss of confidence.
That one looked good.
I did not see it. Yeah, does it really?
Yeah, it looked good.
Okay.
I mean, he like a little Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Well, he's in white there. I hope he's not in hospital white too much.
There you go.
I hope not.
He bigger than Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year right there. Look at that rookie of the year.
He's what, 6 feet tall? He's barely bigger than Kyler Murray. 6 feet tall?
Kyler 5'9 1/4.
Okay. Joe Burrow is almost 6'4". Joe Burrow played high-level high school basketball. And Joe Burrow can hurt you with his legs underestimated. He would take off and run and slide, and I was shocked at his mobility.
You remember what Tua did to LSU down there in Baton Rouge?
Yep.
Took off 30 yards. They couldn't catch it.
Yep. I remember what Tua did against LSU. At home this year, he went 21 of 40. Help me out. That's barely over 50%. That's not good enough.
400 and 4 tubs. But Skip, if your defense gives up 48, I mean, what you going to do about that?
Well, he got outgunned by a guy who makes big-time NFL quality.
But you make it seem like Tua played like a bum.
I didn't say he played like a bum, but that's a lot of incompletes. He was off target that game. I did not see deadly, consistent accuracy from Tua.
One guy over his career versus Joe Burrow's career, Skip. Come on, man. The numbers don't lie.
On the flip side, speaking of the SEC, I watched Jared Stidham a lot. He was really good his first year at Auburn, and then he was really not good this past year at Auburn, the last one he played at Auburn 2 seasons ago.
And then Baylor they make it seem like Baylor don't have receivers. Baylor known for receivers, Skip.
Okay.
Those guys come out of there. So what'd he do?
When he was at Baylor,
Yeah.
he had his moments.
Yeah.
That was true freshman.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
My guy moments ended up in championship.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I'm with you on Stidham. That last year at Auburn, he lost it all. He lost his poise. He lost his confidence. He lost his ability to concentrate. He lost his way.
Would you take Jared Stidham over Tua?
Not right now, but I never liked Jared Stidham. And I don't understand all this sort of rising tide of Jared Stidham's going to be the next Tom Brady. That's what Belichick's trying to tell you right now. I found Tom Brady.
Chris Sims trying to tell you that too.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I mean, I hear people talking about, they're better off without Tom. Really? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think it was, I've been trying to say that too, though, but I just told you what was going to happen, Skip.
But that was from my friend Christian Fourier, who said they're better off without Tom because Tom had just said, I'm not going to do it the way you want to now do it. They were parting ways philosophically, and I still think Belichick wanted to go away in system approach from what Tom Brady does.
It's the Patriot way, not Tom's way.
It's been Tom's way for 20 years.
No, it's been Belichick's way.
Okay, well, now it is.
It's been that way.
Yep. Well, is this Tommy Stidham that you have? Is that what we're looking at?
No.
Is he? No. Okay, and so I agree. I can't see how Stidham is going to be better than Tua, but I don't think Tua is going to be nearly as good as Joe Burrow. Not even in the same ballpark.
He in Cincinnati.
Huh? Yep.
He in Cincinnati.
You know what? They're going to be interesting.